Hey, what's up? Welcome back, everyone, to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the Warzone Academy, dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. Today, we're taking a look at your gameplay. This is viewer-submitted gameplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch through this gameplay together, talk about gunfights, talk about rotations, but we're also going to review some of the notes so we know where they stand as a player, where they kind of see their strengths and weaknesses. If you want your gameplay reviewed, you can have it submitted via the Discord. That'll be linked in the pinned comment and the description. We also do community customs over in that Discord as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So he says, hello, Isaac. I've been watching your channel lately. Just out of curiosity here, I am submitting my gameplay. I would like to input on which things I am doing right and those that I am not. Strengths. I am good at aim, centering, gunfights, gun skill, movement. I mean, that's fair. I mean, can you really say you have good movement in a game with no movement? True, true, true. Rotation, positioning, weaknesses. He spends a lot of time looting, knowing when to push and not. Okay. Wandering at times, not finding people to fight. I feel that. Late game. His current Warzone 2 KD is a 3.4. Little demon. Little demon. All right, so we're going to run through. We're going to take a look at this gameplay. I'm going to skip through kind of a lot of the non-essentials, right? Just to really speed up the gameplay. But I do want to see where he plans on dropping, and it looks like possibly over at Hydro. Honestly, not the worst idea in the world to be landing on buy stations or like gas stations. I personally haven't used that strat, but there's so much loot now, especially now that money is like prevalent. Like when you find a stack of money, it's like 500. That actually could be worth. Quick looting, little YY cancels. He's got the audio cranked. Here's the guy next to him. Looks like we're playing on PC. He's got about 70 to 80 ping and about 90 FPS. Playing on controller. And then you possibly heard metal footsteps. I'm not sure how you knew he was up there, but let's keep taking a look. I like this wrap, possibly working your way up to get around the flank, to get an angle on him up on the AC unit. Looks like that's what you're doing. Oh my gosh. And you kind of got gunned, unfortunately. Only thing you could have done differently there, right, is you're making this long play. Just take your extra time, go all the way up to the roof. This guy doesn't know you're there, and then you can get the kill. Kind of unfortunate. You were making a good play, and you just kind of get caught out. Oh, is this you, Tsukiyomi? You saw his head? Oh no, you say you saw his head. Okay. Imagine what if the day will come, chat, where someone's gonna submit their gameplay and they're gonna be wall hacking. The day will come. I'm not saying that's this guy in any way whatsoever. I'm just wondering how he knew he was up there, but if you said you saw his head, that makes sense. That is kind of the bad thing. A lot of times whenever people submit gameplay, whether it's from NVIDIA Shadowplay or Xbox or PS4, the encoding bitrate isn't as high as like I record locally, and so it makes it a little bit tougher sometimes to see what other players are seeing. Even like audio sometimes, where like I know I can hear audio and it doesn't even get like sent up to stream. I'll listen to the VOD and I'll be like, bro, I swear I heard a footstep, and nothing comes through on my stream. Oh, you hit the quick regain. Go ahead and looten up through here. You grab a bounty. And now we're pressing in. Yeah, I was about to say, more than likely, right? If he's camping inside of this building, right? And he's just staying inside of this building, he's more than likely seeing that he's going to be a 3 threat, right? And if you're all the way on this side of the map, someone's probably going to be playing pretty ratty. So I like this aggressive push. I like the switch to the SMG. But then when you push in, you got to clear your close left, close right corner, right? You didn't clear left, and you didn't clear right. And now you jump in and kind of have the realization, oh, he's behind me. Unfortunately, you turn on him and get the easy kill. He's like a really cracked player, though. Like, I feel like this is going to be I feel like this is going to be a fun gameplay to watch. Just absolutely textbook turn and burn drop shot. Completely slam the guy. Grab your loadout. I grab the durable, but you're saving up for the redeploy. That makes sense because you've already hit your gulag. I like it. I like it. I like it. Looks like Hemlock and Vaznev with overkill, double time, fast hands, high alert, smoke grenade, throwing knife. I like it. I probably wouldn't rock throwing knife in solos. I prefer to rock the drill charge because you deal with so many LTVs in solos that if you can stick an LTV onto a player or onto an LTV, unless they have EOD, I think it kills them. No, this guy just got 2 free UAVs out of a crate.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Nice. So you skip the bounty just so you can aggro this guy.
Advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Bottom on the low left. Ah, see, that's like a trigger discipline moment, man. Either switch to your AR or, like, audio in this game sucks, right? Like, he's here, you're here. You could literally run, and then what I do is I run, and then I jump, because let's say that, like, the threshold is, like, here, right? And the threshold wouldn't be here. The threshold in terms of, like, where he's at would be, like, much closer probably to, like, here. I mean, footstep audio in this game is awful. As I kind of, like, get to what I guess would be, like, the footstep audio, I will jump, so that way when my feet hit the ground, he doesn't hear me till I'm even closer, and then I start shooting, right? I just feel like, I mean, you're not killing that far with a Vaznev. I mean, maybe, but he just has too many escape routes, and now all of a sudden you're playing cat and mouse. You might have to burn a UAV. There's the Hemlock. You catch him, no plates, and get the kill. Sweet. I was about to say, you kind of wasted some time there. I'm sure you realized that yourself. You started wrapping towards the buy station, then you wrap back, get the bounty, and now you're probably wrapping over towards the vehicle to make some faster rotations. Sweet. All right, I like the gameplay so far. You said your rotations weren't super confident. I'm liking them so far. Bounties, the UAVs. Hopefully you still have that. Ah, man, did you pop that UAV? When did you pop that UAV? Nah, brother. Yeah. That's a mistake. That's a mistake, right? We popped a UAV up here, right? And we had one person on our UAV, right? And then we had all this commotion, got the gunfight up here, and then wrapped to the bounty, and then started running to here. Why would we pop a UAV there? I just feel like that's a waste. And now we're wasting all of that UAV. 30 seconds start when you boom right there. Okay, so it's gonna die at 4 seconds left. All right, UAV's dead. That was your last UAV pulse, right? I'm popping my UAV right here. I've got the bounty. The bounty tells me where someone's general location is, and generally the bounty will pull to the closest person to you. And so wait for that, and then once you get close to here, I'm popping it here, and now all of a sudden I realize, oh, it's chaos up here. And then I can use that bounty to start racking up some kills. But instead, we were using a bounty while we were driving across no man's land. Spots the player up top. That is the worst buy station probably in the history of Call of Duty. There's a buy station right up here. I don't know what they were thinking about that. Get the kill. That's your bounty.
Enemy UAV active.
Love that. Here's the UAV. Pops the counter UAV. Starts rapping for high ground. That's exactly what I would do too. Just try not to hang out here too much. A lot of people. I would have bought that precision airstrike while you were there, but it's up to you. All right, sweet, man.
UAV is returning to base. UAV is counter UAV is returning to base.
It was like you heard a loadout or something drop. Getting ready to play for that. holding some tight angles. I don't want to spend too much time really like gassing up what he's doing well, but a lot of his positioning, a lot of like the tight angles that he's holding are really, really clean. Gets high alert from behind him, snaps behind. Absolutely turns and burns the guy. High alert saved his life there. Dude, this guy's cracked. I can see why he's at 3 KD. This is dope. This is fun to watch. Checking his back. He has to keep in mind someone else airstriked him, though. So that means there's at least one more person in the area that would have had line of sight on that. Nice. He's behind cover. Starts making the wrap. Anticipating their push. Only thing I don't like about this is if someone comes up here, this silo is technically higher. And if he does beam you, like, you can't really prone out behind these. You're pretty much dead. So if you're going to take an aggressive position, I would want to take an aggressive position here, at least that way, so I can see underneath. Because right now, if someone were to run along this side of the silo or this side of the silo, maybe you can see that. You can't actually see the lower wraps underneath you. Superman. Yeah, I was about to say, just slam that guy off the top ropes. Nice. Another high alert on your right. Spot him. Almost gun him. And then I'm pushing fast here, right? Because that airstrike is going to push him off the high ground. You're pretty much going to know that he jumped off, right? So I like what you're doing here. You're closing all of that space. I would have saved that really up until I got up closer, right? Because we're wasting... Watch this. I know these are like minor details, but like you're already such a good player. I'm going to point it out, right? You throw this. You can see the pulse. The pulse is right about here. How much of that pulse is useful information? Probably here, right? All of this we've already cleared out and it's dead space. You know that you just airstriked up here. So he's more than likely going to be off in this direction. So I would hold on to that, that portable and throw it closer to like right here. Okay, so that guy's more than likely floating above you, which usually portables don't pick up on people floating. And so that's more than likely the guy you're looking for. While you're at this buy, I would have picked up that precision airstrike from earlier. There you go. You got the precision. And then if you aren't holding anything and you decide to pick up the portable, which I think is smart, and I would pick up multiple of them. Something I've started picking up a lot more is DDoSes, right? Because they disable vehicles. And then also if you're in a close area and you think you heard something, but you're not sure, you can EMP or DDoS and it'll say whether or not you've DDoSed the player. And so anytime I pick up a DDoS, even if it's on the ground, I'll just instantly pop it just because I'll know like EMP player. Okay, crap. There's someone probably within like 25 meters of me. So far, pretty freaking good, man. Everything outside of that first gunfight where you kind of rushed it, shooting the guy through the window, you should have taken the roof, like has been textbook. And you wasted the UAV. You called the UAV in no man's land. All this other stuff is minor details. Shot from behind from this guy in this building. Vehicle's pretty weak. I would have ego chowed this right here. I would have just gotten out and shot over my hood. It's risky though because obviously your vehicle's getting a little weak, but I definitely would have taken the challenge. And if I've got gun skill like you, I'm taking it as well. Someone camping in that building probably isn't going to shoot straight. And nice thing is no one can one-shot headshot. I like it. You're trying to avoid the obvious angles. Notice where he's centering every time, chat, right? He's just looking at where that portable radar is showing this guy. Spots the guy coming in. No. Oh my God, good shots. All right, so if I'm you, I'll just tell you what I'm doing, right? Fantastic shots. If I see this guy, I don't know. I mean, you rip this guy out of the sky. I would as fast as I can, call an airstrike right here, because proximity-wise, he's not going to be close enough to it. And so he's going to be like, I got the free high ground. This guy ran away. What a wimp. And then you'll kill him with the airstrike. But like, holy snapper, great shot. Another reason why I like having bomb drones. Nice.
Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound.
Say that guy egoed it. You cracked his purple plates. I don't know how he... There it is. I'm like, this guy's egoing it off the roof off an airstrike. Maniac. All right, you get the loot. I mean, this is pretty clean. That right there, that guy's gonna be a problem later. I can already tell. And anytime you see this go gray, that more than likely means that they've seat swapped or they've climbed on top of the roof and they're just waiting for you to challenge because they have a giant deployable cover that just happens to be mobile. Oops. That guy's AFK. I don't mind throwing the cluster there. I probably would have held on to it for future use, though. Right? Like, clusters are really good. Not necessarily if you're camping, but even if someone's trying to push on you, right? You can use that cluster, throw it down immediately. Now, all of a sudden, you've created space for you to plate up, etc. Good shots. That's not easy to hit, man. Even just a few hit markers on an LTV is pretty tough. I like seeing someone use the hemlock, though. In a world of LMGs, it's so refreshing to see someone use that hemlock. Nice little shoulder peek. Spot him, gun him, easy. Head up, swiveling, right? Looking for where the next person could be.
Hostile advanced UAV deployed.
I'm taking this roof here and I'm looking over the buy station, right? Where do you expect people to be? Based off of the zone, right? The zone has closed in right here. I'm expecting people to have been wrapping in from downtown towards this way. Where do most people like to rotate into? Buy stations, right? And we saw someone drop back in. We saw the guy on the water tower earlier. That's where I'd be hard focusing right now. It's like, that's a pretty good high ground. People can't like shoot you off of it. You just don't like that roof for some reason. I just don't think this guy likes the roof. Later, Jimmy. All right, so Jimmy's down. Still keeping an eye on that dune buggy. You know you got Killzone Tone over here with his 70-inch widescreen and surround sound blasting. I don't see, the reason I don't like this building is I just feels like there's so many points of entry. There's all those windows and they come up the stairs and there's a lot going on for me to cover. Whereas on that roof, it's one stairway, right? So that guy popped an EMP. He's going to know that you're in here. But this is a weak angle, okay? The reason that's a weak angle, and I know you're only sitting here for a second, but now he has peeker's advantage as opposed to you holding, yes, I'll still have Peeker's advantage, but you're holding a disgusting head glitch. I would rather hold a head glitch than hold a rat corner that you can get gunned on. So I like that angle a lot better. You got the advantage, you got the kill. Ditch that gas mask. You got a gas mask in your backpack. You cannot use those. There we go. And like, I would have saved that cluster, right? Because later on in the game, we're going to be rotating up into something like this, where there's, you know, later on when the circle closes, there's going to be like 4 buildings in. That cluster is going to get kills. This cluster, maybe? Like 14 kills, man. Let's freaking move. Ditch the plates. You do not need that many plates. Nice. Okay. Got the player on the roof. Another time, probably could have gotten the thirst if you were on your roof.
Order strike inbound now.
Like, you talk about wasting time and not really knowing how to get kills. I mean, we've spent quite a bit of time inside of that building. We rotate over. No. Yes, that's literally what I was talking about earlier. Thank goodness we had that extra cluster mine. We got so lucky when we looted that extra cluster mine right there, because we wasted, in my opinion, a cluster mine down below us. Fortunately, we loot it. We create the space like we're talking about. If that guy had fire shotty rounds, you're dead. He just for some reason didn't have fire shotty rounds. Well, that makes me so happy.
You're in the top 10.
That makes me so happy.
Well done.
Get the bomb drone. See, but like that is premier high ground right there. I don't know why you don't like playing that roof. But here's where I would rotate early. Okay, it's a top 10 situation. It's gonna get mixy really quick. I've got 2 smokes. I'm gonna wrap back to here. I'm gonna go through here, and I'm either gonna hold this building, or I'm gonna smoke my cross and take this building. But I would do it quick, right? Because you want to make that decision and you want to make that rotation when there are people here, right? And then you're smoking the cross and you're moving, or you're taking this building, as opposed to when there are people, you know, here rotating in with you. Good shots though. You see a sniper off in the distance. Nice. Still clearing yourself out. Honestly, this rooftop right next to you is safe. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to take it, you could take the top of it. I mean, you got $58,000 in cash. Not sure if you need more. Okay, I like this play. I'm going to do a quick 180 and check my... I don't know if you did that or not. Right, so one area you never cleared out is right on the other side of your building. Every time I get in a bomb drone, I do a quick 360, right? Because you don't know, there could be someone literally right here and you have not cleared that. Nice. Oh my god. I would not force this kill. It doesn't matter. I know you got the knock, but just because you got the knock doesn't mean we burn our gas mask. But I guess it pays off. You kind of tunnel vision that one, homie. And honestly, now I'm playing the LTV. That guy gave it to you. That's a durable. A durable with 4 ticks. I think there was 4 ticks left on that durable. Is better than what you have. Checking for kill streaks. I'm 100% playing that LTV. No shame whatsoever. There is a kill streak on the ground if you wanted to grab that. Right? There's a lot of kill streaks on the ground. Holy. There's your end game. UAVs, cluster strikes, air strikes. Really deliberate corner clearing, though. I like this. You've got a good pull. 4 people left. Imagine if you had some of those kill streak. Oh, and you get the pull too. You get the money pull. Stay right there. Stay right there. You're safe. Nice. Fully plate. Love it. Just stand up and check. See what's going on. Love that. This is probably easy dub here. Nice. Good pre-fires. Now you send it. Sick. We usually don't review wins. I usually don't like reviewing people's highlight reels. But that was super clean gameplay. Definitely a few things I would have changed out of it, but like overall, man, I know you said you were just kind of like sending it in for the heck of it. I really liked it. I really, really liked it. Looting a bit too much. I think we all have that weakness, knowing when to and not to push. I think that last one was a really, really good example. I think you wasted some UAV and some utility there. I'd say the worst push is this right here, right? Like, the zone's closing in 12 seconds, and you are crossing through it like... You're so tunnel vision of that kill. You literally run out and almost get ran over. And then you're pushing across all of this no man's land where if I'm any decent player, I'm either holding up here or I'm holding up here, and they would have absolutely ripped you. So this was a throw and a half in my opinion, but you got away with it, especially since you chowed with the gas mask out. That could have gotten really, really bad. But yeah, man, overall, Abdul, thank you for submitting your gameplay. Absolutely fire. Definitely, I would not want to run into you inside of the Warzone. I mean, outside of a minor few things, you shoot hella straight. You're not using LMGs. You've got good movement. You've got great awareness. It's kind of one of those examples of like, you got a whole bunch of sleepers out there, man. A whole bunch of people that are just absolute demons at the game. Then you don't have to be a streamer to be a demon, right? Like, so many good players out here in the community, and you're just out here proving it. So, GG's, man. Thank you for submitting your gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this game, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below if you saw something Abdul could have improved on. And appreciate you checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe for even more.